Hey everyone, and welcome to a new show called They Did What? Where we talk about all the craziest celeb stories that we covered on Mama's Uncut. Again, we have Lisa and Mindy. Are you guys ready to deep dive into the crazy stories?
Yeah, can't wait.
All right, let's do it. Hey, George. All right. So, model and actress Emily Ratajkowski is receiving huge backlash after a photo of her in a bikini holding her 3-month-old son went viral. So essentially, we'll put the picture on the screen, but she was holding her kid with one arm, and people thought that it was suggesting that, one, she didn't know how to hold her kid the correct way, two, that she was more infatuated with showing off her body because she's super self-centered rather than the care of her child. And I think it's interesting because there's so many different ways to hold your baby. Obviously, there's no one correct way, but also it comes to this topic of mom shaming. And should we be posting these pictures to begin with? What do you guys think?
Okay, so first of all, I would like to demonstrate how I hold George. Doesn't it look just like Emily Ratajkowski?
If I had my baby here, I could do a demonstration too, because I am a hold out person when they get to a certain age.
Yes.
Because they stay more happy, they're looking around and more engaged and everything, so.
There is a picture of my daughter, my ex-husband and I, when she was 3 months old, and I'm holding her exactly the same way. At 3 months, their head is stable, they can hold their head up, like, let them see the world. I think it's totally fine. And like, you know, in general, I'm against posting pictures about with your kids in them, whether you're a celebrity or not. Like, I just don't, I don't post any pictures of my kids on social media, or myself for that matter. But, you know, I think that is potentially a boundary, but did she do something wrong by holding her kid that way? No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's a funny thing to get angry about, because my husband actually had said something about that to me at one point. Is that comfortable for the baby? Because he holds, you know, he's a traditional, you know, chest to chest holder. And I'm like, the baby's just fine. Like, they're happy. They'd be with the amount of things that babies cry about when they get hurt or uncomfortable. You know, if a baby's uncomfortable, because they're going to tell you about it and scream. So I have no second thoughts about holding a baby outward like that. So go Emily.
Yeah, totally.
I also think it's silly too, the amount of backlash you get from a picture that took 3 seconds to take.
Yeah.
Totally.
Like, it wasn't like she was holding this kid for like 7 hours with his head just like hanging.
I know, and he's like slowly losing.
Like, 1 second that she put her kid, they took a picture and she posted it. Like,
yeah, it may have looked uncomfortable in that moment. Like, it may have, but kids are always reaching and like doing weird things. Yeah.
Okay, who hasn't seen their kid sleeping in a car seat and been like,
right? Yeah.
oh my God, how do you, like, how are you walking after that?
Yeah.
Pop forward head. Yeah.
If I did that, I'd be in a wheelchair. I mean,
yeah. So, yeah. I mean, I there's like a bigger conversation when it comes to mom shaming, but I think people who see things from a bird eye view, you need to tell yourself you're seeing it from just this one tiny snippet of time. And the fact that you can make these generalizations that she's just trying to show off her body, or she just only cares about herself and not her kid. Like, come on.
Don't get into somebody else's mind like that.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Like,
waste of time.
They have nothing better to do with their day.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Thanks, guys. Don't forget to send in your anonymous questions.